I want to welcome you back to my YouTube channel. In case you're new here, my name is Devance and this is Devance Empire. Hoping you're doing well from right where you're watching us from. Thank you so much to all of you who have subscribed. If you haven't yet, take this opportunity and subscribe and turn on that notification bell to always receive an alert of every video that we do upload in our YouTube channel. In our video today, I just wanted to talk about a very interesting topic about giving. Yes, giving. Recently, I was watching a YouTube video by One Proud Chocolate, Terry Nyangia, a YouTuber that I really love so much. I've even done a video of her before in my YouTube channel. And she was talking about a very interesting topic. If you go to her YouTube channel, you'll find a video with the title, Treat Your Friends as Family and Your Family as Friends. Yes, treat your friends as family and your family as friends. Now, from that topic, I learned a lot. I learned that this life, sometimes it's not fair. Life sometimes becomes very unfair because we have always grown up knowing that in times of trouble, in times of need, the first people to run to is our family. But then, in this case, in this generation, in this era, it is very different. Nowadays, people run to their friends. Nowadays, people approach strangers. A stranger would help you freely and wholeheartedly compared to that person who you call family. Can you imagine? Now, my growing up has never been a smooth one. It has been made of ups and downs, sorrows, pains, and very many things that I've gone through in this life. And while growing up, I always wanted the best life for myself and also those around me. Unfortunately, I could not afford to give myself the best life because the people who were supposed to give me this good life while I was growing up were not there. My father died when I was very young, and then my mother gave me out for adoption. And I grew up in the hands of relatives and people who are not actually my biological parents. And so it was a bit difficult, or rather difficult, growing up and living with people, especially those who are not your biological parents. As you can all confirm with me that when you stay with people, you do not have a voice in most cases. In their houses, you are treated like, like everything that happens in that house, you're the one who's supposed to be doing it. You are not given privileges like the children of that house. So my growing up wasn't that easy. It was a bit tricky and challenging, very difficult. And that led to me joining an orphanage where I grew up and spent most of my life in. The orphanage could not keep us any longer because we were grown-ups. We had to leave so that other people would come in. So that meant that we had to leave and go and fend for ourselves and on our own. For me, life was not as easy as I thought it would be after life in the orphanage. It became so difficult for me because I had nobody to run to. I had no one who could listen to me like the way you're listening to me right now. I had no one at all. And for that reason, I tried very many types of hustles. I did very many things to at least see myself live the best of my life. Just to put food on the table, it really took me a lot of work and effort to even afford a cloth, to afford rent and many other things. It was so difficult for me. And for a very long time, I struggled. I tried moving from one place to another, trying to beg people for assistance. And I thank God, some people helped me, and some was so harsh and cruel and behaved like we are not even related or we are not even friends, and they sent me away. Some even chased me after a few days of staying in their houses. It was very difficult for me. One day, I met somebody, and the person who I met, I came to them crying very painfully, telling them how life has frustrated me and how people have been using me for their own goods, trying to pretend that they're helping me, but when the help comes, they take it away from me without giving me even a little of it. So I went to this person. I told him that, life has really gotten me to the wall and I have no other option. So I'm here so that you can help me, at least with some money to help me even feed myself, to pay for my rent, and also to just survive in this tough city of Nairobi. Life in Nairobi is not easy at all. Many people can confirm that staying in Nairobi will need a lot of courage, will need a lot of sacrifice, and it will need a lot of dedication. Nairobi is that place where people come to look for. And once you've forgotten whatever you're looking for, then you can start spending it maybe in other things. So after sharing my story with this particular person, the person thought for a while and he decided to tell me, you know what, Devance, I may not have the money to help you because of the many responsibilities that are around my life, but all that I have, I'm going to give you. So he reached out into his one of his rooms in his offices and brought out a very old computer model, and he told me, this computer that you're seeing right here, this is what I started working with while I was starting my production work, and I'm giving it to you. I don't want to dictate what you're going to do with it, but figure out what to do with it, and once it has helped you, you will return it back. At first, I thought like, this guy must be joking. What am I going to do with a computer? I need money. But then, with the time, I came to realize that that computer that I was given brought a very great impact in my life, because from that computer, I managed to learn very many things. I learned how to edit videos. I did most of my research using it, and today I am who I am because of that help that seemed very small and irrelevant at that particular time, that later turned out to be a very big thing to celebrate about today. Therefore, before I end this video today, what is the moral lesson to learn from the narration that I have given you? Now, giving is from the heart. Giving is of the heart. Those who give do not do so because they have too much, but because they have the heart and the urge to help other people. Because in this world, we've come across very many people who are blessed with money. They were blessed with the papers. If you check the way they live so well. But these people, not all of them can help you when you're stuck. Most of them will always have excuses. Right now I've just paid my rent. I have a large family to feed. I have blah, 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 blah. Rubbish. Because they are too mean. They are too mean to help people. And there's no way you can defend meanness. They are mean. Naturally mean. They cannot help people. In the same context, you might meet somebody else who has very little, but the moment you explain yourself to them, they are much willing to give everything they have to see you succeed. They do not have much, but they're willing to share that little that they have with you. Those are givers. They are generous people. So in this world, we find in most cases, family members are the most wicked people when it comes to helping. Many people who have helped other people are strangers. It's very easy for a stranger to help you than a family member, because family members think it's about competition. They always think that when they help you, then you'll become richer than them or you'll have a better life than them. And so they end up giving you excuses not to help you. They end up pretending and lying to you how they cannot afford to help you, but they would rather help somebody else outside who's not related to them instead of helping you. The same way, if you approach a stranger, they will help you wholeheartedly. Many people who have made it in life today will tell you that their help came from people they didn't know. People who they were not related to at all. Why? In the past, in the days of our grandparents, life was all about family. People preferred helping family members before helping other people out there. Unlike today, in the past, family was the best thing. Today, family love has been diluted with greed of this world. Materialistic things have made family members see one another as rivals and competitors. It's quite sad and unfortunate that family today will only help you when you are dead. Most of them come to help you when you are dead. That is when they will want to contribute a lot of money for you. They'll want to buy you the most expensive casket. They'll want to give you the best of all funerals you've ever had in your own home. Why? Yet you're dead. They're willing to give you money when you're dead. That is a waste of resources. Then that brings me to my last point that I am going to use to conclude this video. That you see those family members who do not want to help you when you are alive, and they're only willing to help you when you're dead. I want you to take it this way. The moment they're giving you help when you're dead, it's a form of punishment. God is making them spend that money that they were supposed to spend on you while you are alive. And therefore, they have to spend it, and even more than what you required, when you are dead. Until next time, beloved ones, this is Devance Empire. End of discussion.